welcome to episode 121 of Out of Wenger'S Shadow on FM24. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode I've got the final two games of the season for you in the Premier League. We're away to Queen's Park Rangers and then at home to Crystal Palace. And as you can see, we come into it having lost our last two league games against Tottenham and Everton. So let's see if we can turn that around. And the team to face Queen's Park Rangers is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team for the trip to Loftus Road, and it is Garcia in goal. Back four is Lucic, Neto, Van Zijtveld and Levine. It's Ronan behind Requena and Dolce in midfield. Andrich on the left, Jan Cavalcanti on the right, Van Persie up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant thinks we're sick and tired of getting bad results. Go out there and change that starting now. I'm going to disagree with him. I'm going to pump the fists and say it's a match we should be winning. Make sure we do. And let's get out into the tunnel. Why have I got such a good record against Carl Fletcher? He's not a very good manager. It's as simple as that. Do I think there's a psychological advantage to maintaining such records? It's value, and it has value, and I'm confident we can keep it going. You won the last three matches against QPR. Is that sort of run important, and can you keep it going? Gives us confidence. Why have you been struggling away from home? If I knew, we wouldn't be having this conversation. So let's go and change that, starting now. And as you can see, we are in fourth place in the table, but we need to win to prevent Southampton from moving ahead of us. And we've won the ball back. Cavalcanti to Van Persie, finds Requena. He's in on goal, but Mendoza's pulled off a really good save. And with 6 minutes on the watch, it is Cavalcanti with a right-footed corner into the box, headed away. Lucic and Alexander Andrich picks up on the knockdown and smashes it past the keeper. Queen's Park Rangers 0, Liverpool 1, 7 minutes on the watch. And we're now 2 points clear. In fact, we're not, because Southampton have just taken the lead as well at Sunderland. So we are still just goal difference clear of the fifth placed Saints. Levine finds Ronan. Requena to Levine. Levine shoots. It's headed away. And Diamond brings it clear for QPR. We've won it back, and the highlight is continuing. Lucic into Andrich. Back to Neto. Requena. Dolce onto Cavalcanti. His crossfield ball. And Van Persie screws the shot wide. So we need to win this. And we could really do with Southampton dropping points. And I don't know if they are at the moment, but Cavalcanti has played the ball into the area. It's been dealt with by QPR. And Kalonji gets it clear. Bit fortunate with the deflection off Cavalcanti, but QPR still have it. Petri loses out to Van Persie. Requena through for Andrich. Andrich shoots. Andrich scores. His 16th of the season. Second goal today. QPR 0, Liverpool 2. And that should be our side of the bargain taken care of. And I just need to find the Southampton score to see how they're getting on. They are definitely still winning, but I don't know by how many. Jan Cavalcanti comes out to the right, into the box, gets to the byline, and Van Persie stabs it home, and it is QPR 0, Liverpool 3. And we've played 38 minutes. So hopefully we are not too far away from victory. Southampton are 3 up at Sunderland, so no chance of them dropping points today. Happy with the number of shots on target. Absolutely keep it going. Lucic needs to come off. Harry Amas can come on. Levine needs a rest. We'll bring on Alexandro. And I'm going to take off Alexander Andrich. And we'll bring on Demar Horton. And let's get out there for the second half and finish the job. As I say, absolutely no chance of Southampton dropping any points today. Still 3-0 up at Sunderland. Although Sunderland have just got one back. It's not going to happen. Forget it. And we just need to focus on ourselves. I'm going to make a couple more changes. Requena's going to come off for Pockney. And also Jan Cavalcanti for Marcelinho. And that will do. So 15 minutes left, 3-0 to the good. And we've got a corner, which Marcelinho himself will take. Right-footed, header away. Marcelinho, second chance to cross it. And Harry Amas heads it home. Queen's Park Rangers 0, Liverpool 4, 78 minutes gone. And that absolutely wraps it up, if there was any doubt. And looking at the Sunderland-Southampton game, it's still 3-1. And there is going to be no late reprieve. So we are going to have to go into the final match. Still not sure of a Champions League spot. There is the full-time whistle. QPR 0, Liverpool 4. I'll be back in a moment with the final match of the season. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode and our final match of the season. We're at home to Crystal Palace and we need a win to guarantee the top four and Champions League football for next season. Team that's going to go and try and do that is Garcia in goal, back four of Lucic, Neto, Van Zijtveld and Levine, Ronan behind Requena and Demar Horton in midfield, Andrich on the left, Marcelinho on the right, Van Persie up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant manager thinks if we carry our last performance into this match we'll do well. I agree with him. So let's point the finger and go with that. And let's get out into the tunnel. Have you been able to make this place such a fortress of late? Hard working training carried over to match day. Team of it, a purple patch in front of goal. That's got to be pleasing. If we're scoring, we're doing something right and likely winning. So that's good. What you're doing to ensure the team picks up where it left off against QPR. Good form breeds positive confidence and gathers momentum. We want to keep it going. So let's get out there and do that. And see if we can make it 4 wins from the last 6. And guarantee Champions League football in the process. The match we have to keep an eye on is Southampton versus Tottenham. And the ball ends up in the arms of Garcia from the Crystal Palace free kick. A Crystal Palace side who can still survive with any result, but they need a win to have a realistic chance, because they are in the bottom 3 and they are now behind. It is Liverpool 1, Crystal Palace 0. We've played 7 minutes and we are off the mark. It's Demar Horton with the assist and Marcelinho with the goal. And that will guarantee 4th spot as under any circumstances. Southampton are down to 10 men at home to Tottenham. So surely now the odds are strongly in our favour, and they're doing well to hold it to 0-0. But Lucic now with a free kick for Liverpool, spreads it to Levine, back to Van Zijtveld, to Ronan, plays it over the top for Marcelinho. He cuts inside, a bit of trickery, and he's absolutely wiped out by Ionita, the Crystal Palace defender, and that is absolutely definitely a penalty. And is it going to be a booking? It's not, but it is. Demar Horton with the spot kick sends the keeper the wrong way, and it's Liverpool 2, Crystal Palace 0. He's up to 6 goals for the season, and Crystal Palace are on the verge of relegation. So it is now Van Persie over a free kick. Left footer round the wall. He's hit the bar. And John A picks up the rebound. And now Crystal Palace have dropped to second from bottom. So it's now completely out of their hands. Marcelinho. And he's dispossessed. It goes all the way through to Neto, the Liverpool defender, who finds Levine. Back to Van Zijtveld. To Levine, into Demar Horton. Finds Neto. To Van Zijtveld. Into Neto. To Lucic. Ronan to Neto again. He's found Requena to Ronan. Demar Horton, lovely ball to Van Persie, out to Marcelinho, back to Horton, finds Andrich, who shoots, and the keeper gets something on it but can't keep it out, and it is Liverpool 3, Crystal Palace 0, and Crystal Palace are disappearing with rather a whimper. So let's go into the dressing room, have a word with the lads. Good of first half, as you're likely to see. We can start taking players off now. And Andrich needs a rest. We'll bring on Amas and we'll move Lucic forward. And also we'll take off Requena and bring on Dolce. Try those two the other way around. 2.5 and 2. It actually makes no difference. And I think I would prefer Clayton Dolce in the attacking role. So we'll go with that. And let's get out there for the second half and secure Champions League football. Van Persie's corner, headed away. Van Zijtveld goes for the overhead. And he very nearly pulls it off, but it's just wide. And we're in complete control of this match. And the not Crystal Palace. Let's have a look at the other results in a minute, or the other latest scores. And let's just see whether Crystal Palace have even a prayer. They probably don't. But Van Zijtveld now to Levine, and it's Van Zijtveld out to Amas at left back, to Ronan. Amas plays it back to Neto. Ronan to Van Zijtveld. Van Zijtveld still has it, plays it to Dolce, on to Marcelinho, finds Levine, into Marcelinho, his cross. And the header is off the crossbar and thumped clear, but only to a Liverpool player. Highlight comes to an end. And we need to keep an eye on the Fulham and Wolves results. So Fulham are drawing 0-0. So if Fulham go behind, they'll go back above them. And then Wolves we need to check on as well. Marcelinho's cross into the box, headed away. He gets another chance to put one in. Doesn't take it. But Dolce's shot is just over the bar. And now we need to get Lucic off. And Cavalcanti can come on. Can Marcelinho shift over to the left? Yes, he can. So we'll do that. Van Persie can come off. And we don't even get the chance to do it. It finishes Liverpool 3, Crystal Palace 0. Okay, here is the final league table. And as you can see, we did finish 4th. 38 games played, 21 wins, 8 draws, 9 defeats, 84 goals scored, which is the second highest in the league, but 50 conceded, which was definitely our Achilles heel this season, at 71 points, and 8 behind champions Chelsea, who finish on 79. We're joined in the Champions League by Manchester City and Tottenham Hotspur. Southampton and Manchester United take the places in the Europa League, and going down Fulham, Crystal Palace, and bottom of the pile on just 22 points, West Ham. So time now to tell you what's coming up on the next episode, and as always it is going to be the pre-season and transfer special, although having said that, once again we have got a miserable 2.61 million budget, so there is not going to be a lot of wiggle room for incoming transfers. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.